Not So Average Builder is sponsored by USAGundamStore.com, bringing the hobby to your front door. Use promo code NOTSOAVERAGE and get 10% off your next order. Alright, let's jump right into this. So we're going to take our two colors. We've got Electric Blue and Gory Red by Vallejo. One is the Mecha line, one is their Games line. But we'll take our primary color, the color that you want to see the front of, and we're going to paint it to the middle. Whatever you're doing this on, whether it's hair, it's a robe, or whatever, make sure that you paint it to the middle of where you want the two intersecting colors, because you'll create your transition color past that point using your secondary color. And you'll see here that's all I'm doing is just basically painting over the previous work. I wasn't crazy about how it turned out. Paint was too watery or something. Now you see that I'm doing the red, and I'm going to meet those two in the middle while they're still wet. And you kind of have to work quick with this, because the key of wet blending is to work with both paints while they're still wet. If you wait, you'll end up having to repaint over the blue or whatever color you've let dry to be able to blend them again. So painting all the red on here, making sure that it's in the cracks and crevices wherever they're supposed to be. And now's the fun part. You see here I'm dragging the red into the blue, and it's creating that purple, because we all know our colors. Red and blue makes purple. And so that is a good transitional color between those two, and it's creating itself essentially. And you just keep doing this back and forth until you get the desired effect. And you'll see in a few minutes that I didn't get quite the effect that I wanted, so I touch it back up with some red, and that blends that even further. So then the red goes into the purple, and then I'll do the same thing with the blue, and that makes sure that everything just fits, because nobody wants to go through all this work and find out that it just looks like a stark blue to purple to red contrast. Nobody likes that. You want these smooth, creamy transitions, and that's how you get them, is with wet blending. If you do it correctly, you can wet blend. This is my second ever time doing wet blending, so it did take some getting used to, and it, just like with anything in modeling, practice makes perfect. So you just kind of want to make sure you keep practicing on different things. It can work on Gunpla, miniatures, just about anything you can think of. You can see I just did a little bit of the red into the purple. Now I'm doing some blue into the purple, mixing them together, and it's giving me a creamier transition from the blue to the purple to the red. But it is that very simple task that you can do to push yourself to try new things, to try new techniques, especially when it comes to using your paintbrush as a massive tool. If you like this video, hit that like button. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Check me out on Patreon. It's patreon.com/NotSoAverageBuilder. Alright, and you can see now that wet blending worked perfectly. And it's a simple process that you can do, just using two paints and kind of mixing them together while they're still wet. It's literally like just, finger painting when you were younger. It's amazingly simple. I did not think that it was going to be this simple, but boy was I wrong. It was, you saw in the video, simply do the one color to the middle, other color in the middle while they're still wet, blend them together, and you've got a perfect transition. It's amazing. It's simple. Use it on your projects. This can be used on Gunpla, miniatures, you name it. All of these videos, even including the miniature ones, are geared to help you push your limits. That's what Not So Average Builder is. That's what it's all about. I want you to not just build run-of-the-mill stuff. I want you to try new techniques. And stuff like this is going to make it worthwhile. Simple stuff that, as you do it more and more, are going to get better and better at it, and you're going to love it, and you're going to apply it to multiple different kits, and you're going to have the best time of your life. So remember, don't just be an average builder. Be a not so average builder. Have a good day. Bye.